Hey everyone, this is Arlene. I wanted to share my latest project with you guys. This is an 8x8 altered scrapbook page that I created of my husband and I. And I use the Prima Engraver paper collection, and this is what it looks like. Here's a peek at some of the designs in this paper pad. Now this is the A4 paper pad, which is 8.27 inches by 11.69. It's a really nice size paper pad. And it's very unique. I haven't seen other companies that do this. And for those who like to do like art journals or, you know, whatnot, who use 8.5 by 11, it just kind of works out, right? Here are some stickers that go with the collection. I used one of them on my layout. Now, let me go ahead and talk you through it. I do have a video tutorial towards the end of this video, but my camera completely went kaput on me, so I didn't do an entire beginning to end tutorial on this, but at least it gives you an idea of how I got started on this layout. So stick around for the very end. In the meantime, let me go ahead and talk through the layout a little bit with you guys. Again, this is 8x8. I have my layout backed on heavy chipboard. First, let me start off by saying a lot of people ask me how I stick something like this into a scrapbook page. The answer to that is I don't, or into a scrapbook. I don't put my layouts like this into a scrapbook. Of course, it would get smushed. I don't do traditional scrapbooking. Traditional scrapbooking, I look at that as, you know, not as dimensional, and you can stick these into page protectors and insert them into a scrapbook. A lot of my scrapbook pages, I actually put a plastic protector on them, but I file them accordion style in a wicker basket where I can display them, not really display them, but put them next to the couch in my living room so guests can actually pull them out and look at them. I also use the scrapbook shadow boxes that you can purchase at your local scrapbook store. I get mine at Michael's, and they typically come in 12 by 12, 13 by 13, and they're shadow boxes, so they give room for dimensions, such as with this scrapbook page. And they're very fun to hang on your wall, aside from just a traditional photo. So that's typically how I display and store my scrapbook pages. All right, so moving on. I did a lot of layering on this layout. You'll see I did 3 layers of the engraver papers. I used my Tim Holtz paper distresser to get the distressing started on the pages. And then from there, I used my finger to manipulate some of the folds and the distress on the edges. Now, on the actual layout, I did some distress work. I did some masking, and I used this Crafter's Workshop mask with the clocks and my Lindy Stamp Gang Dark Chocolate Truffle Starburst sprays to create that little clock back there. I used also a Maya Road doily, but it didn't come out as well, so it's kind of hidden back there, so you can't even see I used it. Now these strips are from the paper collection, the strips that you see behind the photo, and I popped them up with some dimensionals, as well as this strip over here that says love and then moments, and you can't read the rest of it because there's all these layers on top of it. My photo is mounted on top of burlap and then on top of a layer of the designer paper. Okay, now let's start from this way over. You'll see that I cut up some black doily and it's popping out through some of the layers on there. This is an Imaginarium Designs butterfly. All of the elements on this layout are distressed using a black acrylic paint mixture. All I did was use a dab of black acrylic paint and added just a touch of water to dilute it a little bit, so it lightens up the distress and doesn't make the paint too heavy when you color the metal embellishments. Okay, so I have the butterfly. You'll see these are Recollections flowers here, these gold ones. These were on clearance, and I love them, the gold ones. And then I just tipped the edges with the acrylic solution, black acrylic paint solution. This back here is one of the Prima metal embellishments. It's the clock. Layered on top of that is a Tim Holtz keyhole. And then on top of that are some clock hands that I got at Hobby Lobby. And then the centerpiece right here is a Want to Scrap bling. All right, and everything is mounted together using glossy accents. Glossy accents works really well when you want to bond metal to metal. On top here, I have a clock face, and that's from Hobby Lobby. And then in the center, I put another Want to Scrap black bling. And then back here, you'll see a little chipboard piece. You can't tell, but it's one of these envelopes from Prima. It's decorative wood embellishments, and it came from this set here. So yeah, so that's back there, and then I just edged it with some of the black paint solution. And then these are some Prima flowers, more Recollections flowers. These are I Am Rose's rosebuds. And then over here I distressed these wooden leaves that came from this Prima wood embellishment set. Love these. And I just used some of the black acrylic paint solution to lightly paint those. And it has a little bit of distressed look because I didn't paint it all the way. Over here is a Graphic 45 ornate label holder. Love that. And I love the way that it came out with the black acrylic paint solution. I distressed it. Over here I have a latch from one of the boxes that I altered, and I decided not to use the latch. So I just put that in there. I painted that with the black acrylic paint solution. You'll also see some little dots throughout the layout. I used the black acrylic paint solution to splatter some of the paint onto the layout before I added all of the elements. Okay, and then up here we have a key for my stash. Little elements here. We have the little bit, screw top, and then this little screw with the handle. Those came from this Prima set, Tiny Junkyard Findings, and that's what that looks like. These are so cute. They have memories written on them, and then I love these screws, and yeah, those are fun to work with. So I incorporated those, all three of them, onto this page. Also, I have Ticket here that I cut out from the paper collection, and I just distressed it. And then I have this washer. This is from Michael's. It came from one of those chic vintage something or other collections from Michael's. I didn't even have to distress it. It was already distressed like that. These are really fun. These are the letterpress blocks from Bottle Cap Incorporated. I love these. I have a whole bunch of them in this container here, and I love these. They are so fun. And I completely forgot I had them in my stash, but I've been using them like crazy on all my projects lately. And they come with letters, numbers, symbols, etc. Okay, so I add that there. I painted the edges a little bit because the edges were white, so I just distressed the edges. You'll see a black doily back here, and you'll also see another Imaginarium Designs chippy. It's the small clock face. Okay, and I think that about covers it. That's my 8x8 layout using Prima's Engraver. So stick around. I have a tutorial to share with you right now, and I'll also have pictures of this layout towards the end of the video, and pictures and information will be up on my blog as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!